2, 1, go! It's important to tell the teams in chat if you're starting rather than just, just babbling. There it goes better. All right.
Looks like red team splitting up left and right. With Rex, the two big grids, two capital ships headed toward the center together. Blue doing something similar. Anomaly, Twack, Squid going left to meet. Rogue, Nevermore, and Ash sort of staying center, but they're giving up their right flank. Looks like.
So I don't believe Twack has ever flown in a StarCore fight, or if they have, I haven't seen them.
The only times he's flown is with me in testing stuff. That is it. So this is kind of trial by fire for him.
All right. Looks like we have a
Grim stop.
A grim stop hitting the shield nice and early. We're gonna keep comms clear though. Got Shooting Man capturing zone 2 on the far right. That's the zone furthest away from them.
He's got it and he's
diagonal.
out.
Yeah, he's moving.
Squid putting some hopeful monopole fire downfield at him.
Looks like they did actually manage to land a few shots. I should put a travel noise on the monopole shots. Silence super heavy cannon.
With the range they got, that's a better idea, yeah. Didn't matter as much when they were shorter range.
Alright, here's some early chunk as we go. That's alright, we expect a little bit of it. As the teams close in, it will get better.
Looks like those tridents are out. The center engagement has begun. A 2v2 as Ash Meadow has separated to go take that zone, forcing Nate out of it.
Nothing in the chat so far about issues, so it looks like we're good so far. Captain Falconion and Captain Proton struggling somewhat to get the bearings. Oh. Want more music? I can get more music. There you go. Wow, the server really is having a bit of a think about it, as is my client. Wonder if it's one of the rocks in proximity to center.
Looks like Toex, Squid, and Anomaly pushed him out of that other zone, but they haven't gone and taken it yet.
No, does not seem to be the case.
Rogue appears to be the focus of both captains.
Rogue and Nevermore flying in close formation against Captain Proton and Nathaniel over there. And Captain Falconion.
No shields down yet in the center, which is surprising. Lots of fire coming out. Below 60 already at 10% down. Taking some errant shots through a shunt.
Wonder if I should drop the, Oh, we got the first Grim Stop on Captain Falconion. It's being thrown around. Looks like he's almost capable of escaping, but not quite. Wow. What is causing that?
I think I know which asteroids are causing it.
Which one?
Oh,
So you know the ones near Rogue, that cluster, that could be ones causing it. We've had that happen.
oh, Tartarus out on Captain Falconion. They might have hit his front shield though, looks like.
Seems to be the case. I'm just gonna cut this rock. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't cause any problems.
Oh, bring up on you.
Rogue the dragon there. Kept his shields up at the expense of leaving shunts open, and you can see it in his integrity, down 15%. He's lost some stuff. Backing off from that cap zone.
Wow, we
Being chased down by Captain Proton and Talos. They don't want to let Rogue get away.
love the part in Armageddon where Bruce Willis had to cut the rock to prevent lag. There is 0 focus firing. Yeah, a little bit. So, one hidden benefit of the sim speed being a bit lower than it normally is it does actually give the players a little bit more time to think about what they're doing. But looks like we have recovered as the teams have closed into their individual engagements.
It looks like Squidopolis, Twack coming in to try and help Rogue.
Oh, got Helios out from Talos. The first time we've seen them since their rebuild by me last night.
Awesome, there, turned out shooting man as well.
And some LRMs out from Rogue the Dragon. Who are they going for? They're going for the sim speed. Wow.
As more missiles come in for Captain Proton. He's taken a bunch of it in response. Captain Proton is a big enough boy to stand up to that. And all of his LRMs getting launched out too. They're going for a kill on Rogue.
Yeah, Captain Proton definitely committing to the bit. Where is he?
Oh, was that a flare?
Looks like they were
LRM
flared.
volley got flared.
Yeah, that's the downside of doing the massive alpha strikes. It is powerful and can insta-kill a ship that's not ready for it, but a flare will just shut you down. Oh, looks like his rear thruster was taken out by either a missile or a lucky shot. I think that was a Tartarus. It's the 8 missile pack. They look green. Trying to get better about explaining stuff as we go, but this is a bit dense.
There's a bit more going on here in this one.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Looks like as the battle lines actually settle, 1 cap for each. They keep contesting and decapping that center zone.
Wonder if it's this rock right here. Nope. Oh well, that's a good shot. I tried.
Only so much we can do on the fly.
Wow, I almost want to put a profiler on this and see exactly what's going on, because this is definitely not typical.
Still wasn't playable for a survival player.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, first match, might as well profile.
If we've got the profiler on.
Desync at 69%. All right. Oh,
X.
did I find it? So either that was a really big coincidence, or I might have found it.
Everything's sped back up.
All right. Put a fixed on that, and I'll drop the density of rocks a little bit from 0.4 to 0.35 or something. Might be the
Get
trident
Alex to
particle
make
effect.
us a pick the emote.
I
Like
don't
60
think,
and Shooting Man teaming up to take down Anomaly over here on the far flank.
Let's go check that out. Shooting Man, 60 on top of
More
Anomaly, who's
missiles
firing
land.
Tartarus. Those are the green ones. And they go for some flares. But they're not all gonna get flared.
Anomaly still shields up, only taking some shots through. Shown some surprised at how long shields have lasted. Only the 2 big grids on the Rex side of things on red team have actually lost shields.
So as far as the battle point and ticket race goes, looks like we are even across the board.
Like I said, 1 cap for each of them. That center zone's been flipping back and forth, getting decapped by either team.
Oh,
Although it
looks
looks
like
like
Nate has
blue
been
have-
caught.
Taking it. Oh yeah, captured.
And he's free. It looks like blue team was not capable of taking advantage of that.
And Nate's going for the decap. He's gonna get it. No one else is in there.
Yeah. On one hand, I did like the asteroids around the center to kind of break up the sightlines and all that, but if it was causing performance issues, into the trash. Oh, got another decap.
No one dead yet.
Well,
Blue
hold
team's
that thought.
put a lot of...
Bonk.
Uh-oh.
There's Ash Meadow taking a cactus.
Ash Meadow's fine. Actually got more than one cockpit.
Here's some more.
Oh, and those are Cocytus too. Those aren't Tartarus. Ooh,
Oh no!
God.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
God.
was a little brutal.
First blood goes to red team taking out
Whoa.
someone on blue.
Yeah, there goes Ash. Called it.
Looks like performance has suddenly recovered a little bit. That's interesting. Oh, got a big old missile strike out towards Twack. Who takes it on the shields, dropping the shields down into the red.
Berg has lost shields.
Rogue somehow still not dead. 34%.
He's doing his best. Last we saw him, he had his tail section blown off, right? Let's see, how's he
Looking
doing?
pretty torn apart.
Let's go back to the center.
Oh, yeah. Some more missiles to finish him off.
Oh, he's not long for the world.
3 Cocytus. Still limping along. Shooting man with a close pass.
He covered my camera with the shield for a second. How's that alive? Great question. How is that alive? What is going on here? 0 thrust and just a bunch of gyros left. Looks like the team is dealing with that.
There he goes, finally.
And that's it. 2 bodies on blue team have turned red.
I was gonna say, it looked like blue team put a lot of damage early onto the 2 captains of Rex, and those are 1700s. Those are gonna be big tanks. Putting all that damage onto tanks is early on not good. Unless you
No.
can finish them off.
Don't focus the tank.
Looks like Twack's getting out of there.
Somehow, despite commanding this left side pretty easily between Squidopolis, Nevermore, and Twack, they had not decapped or taken that far zone. That might spell disaster for them. With players on their team dying, they needed that cap advantage.
Now I'm taking a bunch of missiles all at once as he is backing off away from the center of the zone.
Oh yeah.
I don't think anybody brought Hellfire lasers for this fight, Enroth.
No Nova cannons either.
Yeah. Although, it is a little strange to me that right after Ash died, we suddenly got a massive improvement.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that one's coincidence.
Yeah, I hope so. Let's see, Invalid, do you want to run a little bit of a profile if you have it set up?
Hey, on my client?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just whenever the sin speed dips, try to catch it. See if we can chase that down. Ooh, Squidopolis backing up with those reversing afterburners. Singular. That might get blown apart now. The shields have dropped.
Squidopolis taking a lot of fire now. Those Helios digging in on all sides. Both the monopoles still operational though. He can turn and put some fire onto Nate. Nate's hurt with no shields. But I think he's just in survival mode at this point, being chased by 4 enemy grids.
It's looking pretty dire for blue team so far. I'm not sure if they can really do anything about this, where Captain Falconian and Captain Proton here with the 2 half potatoes fully capable of supporting each other alone away from the rest of red team.
Oh, Nate, good stop.
It's looking like blue team has the capture point advantage, but they are direly low on tickets, and with this many players, those 2 deaths set them back a lot. They're within only a couple ship kills of getting knocked out here.
Shooting man just
Anomaly on
driving
this
through.
far side, finally decapping that other zone. Ashimeto's corpse still being helpfully parked.
Yeah, Ashmeadow died in a rather fortuitous location. Looks like Squidopolis is now just getting bullied constantly. Shooting man fully capable of maneuvering around this unwieldy grid.
Squidopolis fire in reverse afterburners, looks like.
Yeah, he's got one in dead center, but it looks like Shooting man's trying to ram those monopoles off and he succeeds! Looks like he did actually manage to break both of them. That might be critical. Well, might
That's not just a huge firepower loss, but those things leave some cavernous holes that other fire can slip into, dealing massive damage internally.
Yeah.
Speaking from experience.
Yeah, looks like we are going to bounce off the harm sphere. 1, 2, 3 explosions.
Yeah, I'm thinking Shooting Man is just going to sit out here and try and finish off Squidopolis on the periphery of this fight. Talos actually trying to chase as well.
60, Captain Proton and Nate going after Twack, who is one of the only members on their team on this side of the arena, but blue team actually in control of 2 zones, one of them being decapped by 60 right now.
60 and Nate decap in one zone. Demon Fox holding down the center still.
Blue team certainly had a disadvantage in tickets, but not by much.
They've been catching up to them just through capture zones alone. Now they're even on cap zones. 60 and Nate actually coming in to help.
It's like what's left of Anomaly is trying to help out Demon Fox in the center zone against Captain Falconian, who is just ignoring Anomaly. They want Demon Fox either dead or crippled.
Losing 25% each on both of the Rex captains.
That's a twin Grim Stop on Captain Falconian, stopping him outside of the capture zone and just holding him in place.
Oh.
I don't think it's going to result in his destruction, but it's definitely going to delay his decapping.
Yeah, just probably as planned.
And he blinks away.
Looks like blue team have actually formed up relatively now.
Alright, getting closer.
Nevermore and Demon Fox there, although Anomaly just sails off into the distance. I don't know if Anomaly's got that much control over his grid anymore.
He has a decent amount of thrust left. He's definitely damaged quite a bit. Got another Grim Stop on Nate just outside of the zone. Demon Fox just a surgeon with these things.
Using those definitely intentionally for that purpose. Keeping
And
them
it's
out of the
working.
zone. It is. Demon Fox alone with those have kept the center under their control, kept it close.
Simple
With
spell,
that.
but quite unbreakable, I agree. The hidden benefit to that is if there's any floating blocks inside of the grid, when those do land, that's going to become catastrophic damage really quickly.
I did not think about that. Yeah, any loose gyros are going to rattle around and do a whole lot.
Oh, looks like Twack is finally being cut down by a swarm of Helios.
Ultimately, capture zones aside, if they can manage to get a few kills for either team, both teams dangerously close to that 200 ticket mark.
200 tickets is how much you lose when your team loses a player, when a ship goes red.
Although blue team, I would say, in much more danger of actually having a grid red out and losing those 200 tickets. With a few grids under 50%.
Let's see, the Vulcan has been completely used up, totally overheated. Not even sure if they have enough power for their guns. Oh, there's a Grimstop for Talus. He can't continue the chase.
That's going to be really helpful if Twack can actually use that to get away. But Twack is missing a lot of functionality. I don't think he's in the grid anymore.
Oh, they are rotating. Get rotated. Red team have about a minute 15 to win now.
These
Tactical
tridents
rubber
might
band.
end the game right here on Twack.
No, they're going for the
They're
bit that
shooting
broke
the
off.
other grid.
Huh? 9%
A few of them
and
still
falling.
land on the main grid. 9% still alive.
And that's it. They go red. That's it. Game. We're done. Wait. What? There's
A
two.
decisive kill to end it.
There's two red twacks. Interesting. Well,
Milk
regardless,
crack.
we would have gotten to the end of it anyway.